Alright, hello everyone, I am Mulberry, welcome to some more Town Sam. Today we're Spy, and in this video, there's a little bit of post-commentary, and it's essentially explaining a very simple trick that you can use to figure out who is evil based on the result of votings. I'll explain it when I get to it, but first off here we just have to play the game. I'm Spy. Crip, I kill blood claims, Tippy, LO, no escort spy, so he's probably not jailer. Again, I'm not sure about whether or not it's a good idea to ask for TP, LO when you're not jailer in that way. Again, Mafia can use it to push suspicion onto you. I don't know, it's a little bit weird. It is a legit Mafia strategy as well, since you can essentially take TP away from other people. But anyways, we see there's only one Mafia visit here, okay? And here's the thing. It is possible, to have only one Mafia visit. Okay, so you have like double BM or something where they don't want to visit, but for most cases, Mafia is going to use their visits, okay? They're going to use their visits either to confirm themselves to a lookout, or for other things, okay? So the fact that there's only one visit indicates that it was probably random Mafia that was jailed. Who was jailed? Hojak. Hojak claims spy. How many spy? There's already 3 spy claims. Myself, 11, and there's a sheriff claim. There's an invest claim. So there's already 5 TI claims. 5 TI claims. So Hojak is claiming the 6th TI, okay? Plus, there was a confirmed no second Mafia visit, which indicates that Hojak is very likely to be some sort of random Mafia. Of course, it could be double BM, as I said before. So this isn't a surefire thing. But the more I say this, the more I get convinced. Why is that? Because as I'm pushing Hojak, he isn't pushing back on me. Okay, he isn't pushing back on me. Why isn't he pushing back on me? Okay, and this is another kind of sort of read you can do. People or evils don't immediately like to push back on someone. I don't know why. It's like a psychology thing, I guess, where like if they push back on me, they're worried that I'll push back more on them or something along those lines. But they're not really defending themselves very hard. They're like, I'm not random Mafia. Again, another reason why it probably happens is because they're like thinking of a claim or thinking of a way out of it, or just like staying silent, hoping the town won't notice, right? That isn't the case here. He gets pushed up, and so he goes hard defending himself. Me. I can check me. Like, and so she was whispering this. Guilty. I want it guiltied, okay? Don't miss it. Who else is pushing to this? Socio is pushing to this. Hojak Scheitman 2 is pushing to this. Okay? And it gets innoed. Alright. Now this is the scum read. I'm gonna tell about. So I'm gonna try to explain the scum read. So I'm gonna like not be talking about the game for a second. But essentially, what this scum read involves is about, does the level of suspicion on a player match up to the result of the vote? Okay, so in this case, okay, there is a lot of suspicion on Hojak. There's a lot of suspicion. I'm pushing Hojak very, very hard, okay? It would be very, very easy for the Mafia to just guilty it, okay? Mafia, just guilties that. Evil's just guilty that. And then after that, they can push back on me. They say, okay, Mulberry pushed that super hard, okay, and they can push back on me. But it was innoed, okay? What is the only situation where someone that was getting pushed that hard, that had that much suspicion thrown onto them, would be innoed? The only situation where that is when they are Mafia, right? Suppose they were actually a townie, and I was trying to get a message there. Again, it would be so easy for Mafia to try to get a lynch on Hojak. It'd be so easy for Mafia to get a mislynch on Hojak, and then they would be able to push back on me. Super easy, okay? But that didn't happen, okay? Why didn't that happen? Because Hojak is evil, okay? So hopefully I can explain that. Basically, there was too much suspicion on Hojak for Mafia to not pursue a mislynch. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, there's zero reason why that would be a townie and Mafia would try to that down. Zero reason why Mafia would that down. So, from my perspective here, 13 is confirmed Mafia, okay? Who else hard defended 13 and pushed for an inno? Hojak Scheitman hard defended them. Socio hard defend them. So, from my perspective right here, I know who 3 Mafia are already just based on that scum read. 2, 12, and 13, all right? So, and what ends up happening, we get blackmailed, all right? The jailer gets brought back by a retreat, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but we get fucking blackmailed. So that's super annoying. Again, and this like just even confirms it more for me. Like 13 is blackmailer, so I can get him. You know what I mean? Anyway, Crip I Kill Blood gets more by word, and this is super bad right here because both of the other spies die. Why is this bad? For 2 reasons. It makes it far easier for Mafia to get a mislynch on me now, saying, okay, oh, you know, Mulberry was Mafia and he was like hard pushing and he's being super pushy and he's a spy and there's already 2 spies. They're like, it's so easy for them to do that. So easy. And the second reason is that now Hojack can start to post some fake spy results. Because I'm the only one that can call him out on it. And as you'll see in a second, that's exactly what he does. Hojack posts some fake spy results. In particular, he says that he was visited by Mafia. There you go. Puce, Mulberry, and Hojack were visited. So, obviously, in case you weren't already convinced by my, like, scumread day 2 explanation, there you go. He's evil. He's evil. And Miles comes out saying that Mundo is suspicious. All right. Sure. High says Hojack is not Mafia. Oh, confirmed not Mafia, because they had themselves being visited in their spy will. Of course. Of course. Hojack is saying 1 for 1. Miles is saying he posted after the spies. And then Hojack says here, Sheriff goes first in case of X IMO. Alright, immediately I know. Get Mundo the fuck up there. Mundo's fucking Mafia with Hojack here. Because I know Hojack's Mafia. Hojack's defending Mundo. Thankfully Mundo gets voted up. And they actually removed the blackmail spam thing, which is probably a good thing. Because like obviously like metagaming bullshit. Peter asking if I've claimed here. Very suspicious considering the fact that I've been blackmailed. Post my result every day. Don't give X free win. I want 15 die first. 1 for 1. Again, like, this is very, very weak. Like, I mean, but both of them have really, really weak wills, right? So, again, it's very difficult for, like, if I would just join this game right here and I was asked who is evil, like, I wouldn't be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to tell. I might even say that, judging by the fact that Mundo got pushed up first, that maybe Miles is the evil one. However, we know that Hojack is evil. Unfortunately, these other townies don't know that. They weren't able to share in the same scum read that I had. Day 2, the fact that Hojack was, off there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Miles gets pushed up here, and you see me telling I'm going to be BM'd all game. It sucks, yeah. That 2, Mundo is suspicious. Check chat. They posted after Spy posted will. That is correct. Mundo did post after I posted my will. 1 for 1. If this is Sheriff Jailer X6. Again, don't like Peter here. I'm pretty convinced right now. Okay, 4 is probably Mafia here. They're also pushing for the 1 for 1. Again, Hojack Scheitman saying, nah, guilty. Like, once you have an inkling of who's evil in your head, it's very easy to look at what people are saying and know who's evil, okay? Once you have that inkling, it's very easy to differentiate between a townie acting or a townie being aggressive and an evil pushing for a mislynch there. And this guy says, damn, and he gives up for something. I don't know why he's given up. I don't know why he's given up. Nice Miles. Yeah, you can win this game. So he's trying to do some sort of fake frame play on Miles there. You have only given us no info, says the jailer. Yeah. Again, I'd say Mundo, from an outsider perspective, without knowing that Hojack is evil, without knowing that Hojack Scheitman is evil, and the fact that they were both pushing on Miles instead of Mundo, it is a little bit difficult to tell who's the evil one between Miles and Mundo. However, in this case, Mundo does end up getting pushed and does end up getting guiltied. And you'll see in a second, I think someone's going to push back on the Innos. 4 and 5 Inno. Alright, so maybe High is evil. Maybe he's not. I don't know. He isn't. But, yeah. Definitely, that's definitely like an evil thing to do, like point out the Inno's there when he gave up, like, yeah. Get 15, says Hojack Scheitman. If this is good, get 15. It's like, oof, 15 confirmed then. And obviously the blackmailer dies here, so I know, okay. Assuming that Hojack isn't blackmailer, which is possible because he did claim spy, but hopefully I'm not going to get BM. So I put this in my will. I make sure to let them know. I posted a whole bunch of times. Yeah, and I say I was blackmailed too. Hojack has fake spy results, so on and so forth. I don't know why I don't bug anyone here, but it doesn't matter. I know I'm gonna die. And I know Hojack is gonna try some bullshit to try to get out of it. I don't know what yet at this point. Yep, there we go. We die, obviously, since Hojack is trying to protect himself or whatever. Why am I so dumb? Yeah. So I think I checked my... So I'm not forged, which is good. Since I was only visited once, I know that I'm not forged. And see, as it says here, I was playing a jester game, trying to be quiet, and I gave Jada the wrong will. Okay, guys, here's another tip for you. This is going to be like a tip video. If you're evil, if you're mafia, don't pretend to be jester. Please, it's such a bad strategy. It's like... It's not even that it's a bad strategy, it's just like a not fun strategy, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not fun for the rest of your mafia to have to sit through, like, you acting like a fucking retard pretending to be jest. It's like, it's not good. I had no other choice. This guy, and like, this is another thing you'll see. Every claim would have made me seem susp. That's why you have to claim early. You have to know what you're claiming early, okay? There were 2 spies dead. 2 spies dead. So anything that wasn't a TI claim, it's not suspicious, okay? But this guy didn't have a claim in mind from the start. So he wasn't able to CCTK. But he could have claimed TP or something. He could have claimed TS or something. I don't know. And as you can see, again, Hojack here trying to play the forge card. He says there's 3 mafia visits when there's only 1 random mafia left. Hound doesn't pick up on that, I don't think. Or maybe Spilled Dud does. Hojack is fake in Spy Will. Yeah, Hojack. So everyone realized, like, yeah, Hojack is fake here. Hojack might be our jester. Yeah, dude, definitely jester there. Muffy's definitely gonna, like, bend over backwards to fucking defend a jester. Hopefully Muff doesn't inno at this time. Yeah. So, again, I read this so hard day 2, just based on the fact that that it was able to be innoed. Right, because I'll emphasize it again, okay? If Hojack was a townie, that would have been guiltied. I'll say it again. If Hojack was a townie, they would have been guiltied day 1. There was so much suspicion on them, Mafia would pursue the mislynch, okay? The zero reason why Mafia would want to Hojack, okay? Unless they suspect him of being like some witches. I don't know, okay? But judging by the fact that it was innoed, okay? Judging by the fact that it was innoed, we know that Hojack is evil day 2. That was a scum read. I'll just say it again in case anyone missed it. That's essentially what it boils down to, okay? There was too much suspicion on them for Mafia not to go for a mislynch. So you're going to die because we talked about character skins. Yeah, so I know this sucks. So again, I'm pretty convinced that Socio is Mafia here. Although my idea of Mafia is 2 and 12, so it's like, okay, maybe 2/12, one of them is NK or something. Maybe 12 is Witch or something. Yeah, and as you can see in my will, if you recall, I wrote in day 2, I pretty much outlined exactly who the Mafia is. I got the NK wrong. I think I missed one of them. But for the most part, I read those evils pretty well. Again, sorry, I forgot to mention, I skipped the nighttime there, so that's why I kind of cut. Spilder Sheriff gets executed in jail. They probably had a weak will of, like, only innos, yeah. Yeah, Salza claimed BG or something. Yeah. Anyway. So why didn't you jail so yeah. So, from my perspective, pretty obvious that either 2 or 12 is Mafia here. Either one of them's a pretty good lynch. I don't think... I've been paying close enough attention to the game to know who NK is at this point, or have a read on NK. There's no CCTKs to 4, so 4 probably isn't NK at this point. 5 is the ret, apparently. High claims TP, I think. Anyway, socio claims, yeah, and again, and okay, sorry, I know that I pointed out like that kind of like that reading or like the scum reading concept that I mentioned earlier, but you're gonna see it in play. You're gonna actually see and this is what's really cool about this game and why I'm showcasing it here, is because the opposite is also true. The opposite is also true. What you're gonna see is that Miles gets pushed up here. Okay, you just gotta do like use the exact same logic. Okay, if Miles was evil, sorry, let me say that again. If Miles was evil, Mafia would not want to push them. Okay, even assuming they're werewolf, Mafia Pro doesn't want to push a werewolf here. Mafia needs werewolf at least for now. Okay, so if they were evil, they're not going to get pushed by Mafia. Okay, this isn't going to get pushed by Mafia. Okay, the only situation where this is going to get pushed is if they're a townie. Okay, why? Because there isn't enough suspicion on them. Okay, so what's his name? Socio is far more suspicious than Miles. So the fact that Miles gets pushed, and as you can see, the guilties, Violor, Hojak, and Socio vote guilty. So there you go. There's your evils, okay? There's your evils. Yeah, I thought 4 was NK, but I was wrong there. So anyway, Socio gets pushed up. They are GF. Don't throw. That's such a bad defense. Don't throw. Oh, you're throwing if you kill me. When you're obviously a fucking evil. Yeah. Wasn't Marth, but Witch, yeah. So 12 was Witch here. And here's actually a fun little thing. 12 and 13, when they were whispering each other originally, it wasn't actually a witch talking. Like, obviously they couldn't have witched 13 because 13 was jailed. So they were actually talking about skins. Which is crazy. 15 is werewolf and 8 is witch. You tried. But yeah, it's like, it's the reverse of that logic. There's not enough suspicion on Miles for town to push him. So the evil votes, evil's votes are going to gravitate towards innocent people, right? Evil voting isn't going to gravitate towards voting up the witch there. And that's why it counteracts the suspicion. Even though 12 is more suspicious, since 12 is the evil, that's why 15 gets voted up. Again, it's a bit complex. Sorry if I'm like stumbling over my words or whatever. Trying to like think of what to say, but obviously Hojak, like we scum read them day 2 when they like hard inode off 13. We knew that. And Violator here gets guilty. I don't really think they had a claim. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's the game. And I'm just pointing out to Hojak here the fact that he had 3 Mafia visits when after the blackmailer was killed. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned. Sorry if I stumbled over my words and wasn't able to explain it correctly. But hopefully hopefully you can use that sort of like reading in your own games. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.